If someone you love is battling addiction, you already know this isn't just their struggle, you are suffering with them too. You go through sleepless nights, you face broken promises, you carry the constant fear, and no one fully understands the emotional roller coaster you are in. But I want to tell you something honestly. You may question it, but you need to hear it. Yes, addiction causes suffering, but sometimes how we respond to addiction make things worse. We don't want to make things worse, but since we don't fully understand what addiction is or what's really going on, things can get worse. And let's change that. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, here are 4 truths you need to know. Hi, I'm Gayatri Arvind, founder of Abhasa Rehab and Wellness. We offer residential rehabilitation for people struggling with addiction, mental health disorders, eating disorders, and chronic conditions. Over the past 6 years, we have helped over thousands of people reclaim their lives through personalized care. Through this channel, we share practical wisdom to empower your mental health. Truth 1. Their brain is hijacked. See, when someone gets addicted, we often wonder, why did they choose alcohol over family? Don't they even care? It's a natural question, but here's the truth. In the beginning, yes, it was a choice. But over time, that choice became a trap. Our brain has a chemical called dopamine. It's part of a system that makes us repeat things that feel good. Like when you eat curd rice and you feel comforted, the brain says, that felt good, let's do it again. Now imagine that same system running at 100 times the speed. That's what happens when substances like alcohol takes over. The brain gets rewired to constantly crave the substance, and slowly their ability to feel emotions, make decisions, or think clearly begins to shut down. At this stage, their willpower fades away. Morals don't work. They won't be able to think about love and loved ones. It becomes about survival. The brain starts to believe that without alcohol, it won't survive. So remember this. If your loved one is addicted, it's not about you. It doesn't mean they don't care about you. Their brain is hijacked. That's the first truth you need to accept. Truth 2. The caregiver trap is real and dangerous. At Abhasa, we've seen hundreds of families go through this. Many fall into something we call the caregiver trap. And what is that? You love someone who's addicted. You want to help them, fix their addiction problem, and save their life. So it's natural to think if I show them enough love, support them enough, and point out every issue, I can save them and they'll stop drinking. But what actually happens is you believe when they say they won't drink anymore, but they will relapse and lie about it. You'll feel betrayed and hopeless. Then they will ask for forgiveness and make another promise. You will then forgive them again out of love. And again, they'll start drinking and it spirals further. And every time you lose a little more trust, energy, and even you, your world begins to revolve entirely around them. That's what is called as codependency. See, it's not your fault. Codependency happens when someone you love is struggling with addiction. But here's the truth that no one says out loud. Love alone can't save them from addiction. Truth 3. Timing matters because addiction is a progressive disease. And this is where many families go wrong. They wait until things get to the rock bottom, like they have to rush to the hospital, or addiction has to cause a job loss or legal case or even a suicide attempt. But by then, the damage to their brain, body, and relationship is much deeper. Addiction is like diabetes. It's a chronic and progressive disease. The longer it goes untreated, the harder it is to reverse. That's why early intervention is necessary to save lives. And not just their lives, yours too. So, when to seek help matters more than you think. Truth 4. Addiction needs professional help. In our culture, asking for help is often seen as weakness, especially for family issues. And when someone in the family is addicted, it's seen as a moral failure. People think they should hide it or else the world will judge and shame them. But the truth is, addiction is not a character flaw. It is a biological, psychological, and emotional condition. It needs professional help from people who understand the brain and behavioral science behind addiction. Professionals who treat not just the addiction, but the trauma, emotions, and mental health. Experts who support both the individual and the family. Because you cannot handle withdrawal and recovery alone at home. It's not safe. It's not sustainable. That's what professionals are trained to do. They have helped hundreds through recovery, and they can help your family too. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. You didn't cause this. You can't control it. You can't cure it alone. But what you can do is stop trying to fix it with love and logic alone. Seek the right help at the right time for them and for you. Because when the environment around the person changes, when the approach becomes informed and supportive, healing becomes possible. Even in the darkest situations, there is a way forward. If this video helped you understand addiction and caregiving, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. If you'd like us to talk more about addiction in videos, please let us know in the comments. And remember, asking for help is not a weakness. It is the bravest thing you can do, and you are not alone.